All right, peace, peace. What's up, fam?
Gamehunter, what it look like?
Ain't shit, man. How you doing today, bro?
Oh, I'm great, man. You already know. Get ready for a trip. That's it.
Okay. Where you headed to?
MIA real quick. You know, go
Get
out
back,
there,
man.
get some sun, come on back.
Okay, okay. Yeah, man. So, yo, just introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you from, and a little bit about yourself off the top for the young people, because we got young people in here as well.
Okay. I'm OmillioSparks. I'm from West Philadelphia. I'm from did some you talking about my career? I rock from
Just in general, man. Well rounded.
Oh yeah, well, did some with Rockefeller Records. I was signing records under state property. Movies, Baby Boy. Of course, we did film. State Property 1, 2. Well, went on and did 20 movies. They might know Streets and all that kind of stuff. Expended. I did like 20 films on records with Jay-Z, Tup, Philadelphia Freeway, Young Guns, that was the solo. I'm at the group album we were supposed to put out. We never got put one out, unfortunately. But definitely State Pride 1 and 2. We definitely all over them joints though, and everybody else that came out of Rockefeller.
Okay. So basically, you do your rap thing. You also do the music.
Yeah,
And you got acting going on, man. I was excited to see you in a couple films.
yeah, got to act, and of course, entrepreneur. Did some clothes. I dibbled and dabbled in the fashion industry for a little bit, but what else? Radio. So, but yeah, definitely the movies and the music is definitely where I come from.
Okay. Yo, let me ask you a question, man. How was it doing that movie, What We Do? That was pretty decent. I think it was by Tron, correct?
Right, right. Oh, damn! It's funny you brought that up. That was a great movie. I think I was I got. They let me out the house at that time. I was stipulated to the house at that time, and try and shot that joint. They gave me the opportunity to shoot that joint. It was a nice. I think me, Freeway, Enes. It was a few other guys in that flick.
Yeah, Q up in there. That was my homegirl. Shout out to Q.
Yeah, it was a guy. It was some actors in it. You know, Philly got talent. You know, Philly got talent.
Always, always, man. And then I seen you on the joint Streets. That was pretty good joint too.
Yep, yep. Shout out Jamal Hill. Shout out to Jamal Hill. He called me and had me audition for that joint. And it was just one of them days I was transitioning. I said, fuck it, let's get it done. And it turned out all right.
Okay, okay, okay. And I also see when I like we friends on Facebook and everything, always see you posting up like about a foundation, man. You can tell me a little bit about that?
But sure, yeah, OmillioSparks Foundation. You can go to OmillioSparksFoundation.org, check out the website. You can Google it. And that's helping kids from 14 to 18 get connected to the proper services with mental health problems. And I partnered up with Fathership Foundation, Dr. Wilson with that project, and it turned out all right. I've been doing it for like 2.5 years now, two and some change, and it's working out. I've been getting recognized, getting my certificates from that. So definitely in a community doing my due diligence.
Okay, yo, when you first started rapping, like sometimes in the rap field, I used to ask myself trying to be a rapper, like, yo, what do I bring to the table in hip hop? When you was starting out being a rapper, what did you have in mind to bring to the table of hip hop?
Well, what I wanted to do was express myself. It was a way of expression coming from where we come from, and and for the culture. So you coming from where you coming from, and then you just like you would paint the picture, and hopefully you could turn that nightmare you're having into a dream.
Okay, okay. Did you always have the name from the beginning, or was it something different?
I had to come up with a name. My first name was Kenny Banks, and then it went to Kenny Sparks, and I just needed something with a ring to it, so I had to come up with a name. It's really take $1 million, take an O off it at the end of it, and add an O, and you got $1 million.
Okay. Yeah, I apologize off the rip. I spelled your name wrong.
Yeah, it's
I put the
O-M.
E.
Oh, yeah. Then what you spell it with an E? You spelled it with an
Yeah,
E? Nah, somebody always do that. Nah, it's with an O, man.
yeah, I messed up. But look, let me ask you a question. At what point in time did you feel like that the rap game was going to change your life? Like, what year was it?
You know, but I think it was 99 when they actually was like, hey, man, we're going to go through with this. So I said, whoa, you know. And when after I got paid, I knew it was going to change. I could pay the bills, you know what I mean? Start investing in some different things, and that was that.
Was it like anything like, was it like a phone call or, you was on heard the joint on the radio, or you know, you saw the video out? Like, how did it go?
Well, that's well, we got signed, and then we got straight to work. You remember we did Hot 97, and we went to
Right,
the
right.
radio. After that day, I knew it was on. From Funk Flex, you knew it was on. The next day, we was all over the place. After that, then you got the albums, and then you got the movies. But it was Hot 97 from that day. We knew it was up since then.
Yeah, I see my man Choke, no joke. He got mad footage. And you
Yeah,
was around.
shout out to Choke.
Yeah, you was around some big heavyweights at that point in time. Like, you know, coming from Philadelphia in the trenches and everything like that. Like, can you go take me through a moment where you was in a room with the big dogs and you was like, oh, I'm here. I'm up in this.
Hey man, it's I'm telling you, man, it was unlimited. I mean, I've been around a lot of big wigs. You know, we did the Grammys, we did the NBC, ABC, BET, we did every award show. I've been in the studio with Mariah, I mean, I've been around Jay-Z, Beyonce, so it don't get no bigger than that. So it's like we've been around everything. So like Serena Williams, who else, man? I mean, I met Don Cheadle. I've been in the room with Don Cheadle and them guys, Mario Van Peebles. This was even recent. I got a chance to meet guys like Danny Glover because, like you said, I was doing music and film, so I was meeting a lot of people.
Yeah. So let me see.
But they get the girl, I get the name from Long Kiss, because used to be we'd be in LA at the W Hotel. We meet people at the hotels, and it used to be wow. I met a lot of people, man.
Okay, okay. Yo, when you how was it like working in the like, who was one of your, like, a time, like, who was one of the best people, not one of the best, but one of your more like, where the super chemistry in the studio you worked with, like somebody you just had the super chemistry, like one shot, no punches, just like out right there.
I gotta say, the engineer Guru, Guru was amazing to work with. Who else? Who else I had chemistry with? You know what's funny? You asked that, Gamehunter, because it's really how I roll. You know what I'm saying? So I vibe because I'm one of the guys that coming in and get the record done. I pretty much had the verses and the hook done. So all everybody got to do is just put their verse on there. But you know, just around everybody else, just to see everybody work ethic and like the group, because you know we was in house. So I'd be around them. Twister, I got to kick it with Twister. We went to Chicago and kicked with him. That was a vibe. And it was like it wasn't none of them things. It was just like we come from. It was still sharp and still. So when you know you got in there, you had to bring your A game. So it was one of them things like I ain't playing in here anyway.
True, true. Yo, you was there on the Hot 97. That's when, you know, I guess Jay-Z sicked y'all on Nas or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Well, I was there. You know, that was we did part 2. That's Hot 97 part 2 with Angie Martinez. So you know, it was the ether was out and all that kind of stuff. So you know, of course, we had to attack back. We was under the Empire. It was literally the Empire Strike Back. If you look at listen to the DJ Envy CDs and all that, that's what was going on.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Envy. He from Queens.
Go shout out to Envy, yeah, because they put a bunch of them joints out. You know, that Empire Strike Back. So you know, we was under attack and we had to respond.
Yo, well, how did you feel? Like, yo, I mean, like, did the call, like, it was like, yo, I need y'all to bomb Nas. We got to cut his mic. He acting up.
Pretty much. You get a phone call, you know, they'll call. Somebody like Dame, somebody will call him. Or we'll hear something on the radio and he attack. Oh, let's just be like, oh, yeah, we got to go to work.
And did you have a rhyme prepared, or you was like, I'm going to use this joint right here?
So some of them records, you know, if we might have some verses, but some of that you got to write right on the spot because we was, you know, we had to attack them. So we had to figure out we had to do our homework on these guys and go right at them.
Yo, now growing up in Philadelphia, what's some of the things that molded your rap style? Like how you wanted to be portrayed in the game?
I never thought about being portrayed. I just was just expressing myself. I just, you know, me come from where I come from. We come from all that stuff anyway. People like to be fly and all that. We understood the struggle. We from the ghetto. You know, we know what it's like to eat rice and gravy. Then we know what it's like to wear polo and fila. So that was just something I took with me. It wasn't, you know, it was just the edginess and I guess the grittiness of where we came from, and then you add that to some evolution, and there you have it. You got change.
Yeah, you raining out of West Philadelphia, right?
West Philadelphia at the bottom, yep.
Okay. like me, if I was to say who influenced me as far as like trying to rap and you know, being into, you know, everybody freestyle or whatever, high school, one of the
Right.
people that influenced me was EST.
Oh, well, oh, shout out to ES. ES from the city.
Hey,
Shout out
that's
to
my man, yo, 7th Street, man. That was the homie back in the day.
I hear that, man. You know, we got Schoolie D, EST. It was Cool CH the battle. We had Larry. Those was the best. You know, they was the OGs. You had, you know, you had all those guys. Joey B. There was a few guys out there, man.
But who did you see where you was like, yeah, that's how I'm rocking?
Well, you know, we had
Okay.
name out here. You know, we
Because
saw guys.
you got MC Breeze,
Yeah,
you
MC
had
Breeze.
like you had the youngsters,
Got to see them because actually them guys started before, so I remember them. So it was like they
right,
was out there first with trenching them. I was still in the mix, getting my feet wet, running into people. You know what I'm saying? So them guys was out there
right.
busting their moves. I was running. You know, I was back and forth because I was in and out of different neighborhoods because you know, like I said, I was being bad down about them. They'd send me somewhere to my family, or somebody else in the family, and I'd be running around like that. But definitely, I remember them. You know, they had an influence because they was under trenching them. So yeah, I remember them. Definitely, I see ties not too long ago. Shout out to them. Shout out to the youngsters.
Now, who would be like if somebody like when you first came out and everything was rocking, you know, in the '98 and throughout the early 2000s, what would be your go-to spot when you was out in Philadelphia?
In the 2000s, my go-to, you got Spring Garden Avenue, you got Old City, Northern Liberty, you got City Line Avenue, you got Friday. That everything was jumping. It was wide open. You got everything. I'm telling you, man, that Old City was a playground right there. That was the playground.
Okay. Now, as far as with you and Oschino, y'all
Hmm.
one of the most like good dynamic duos as far as like on some EPMD type shit.
Right.
Y'all is like a good thing. Like you and Chris, y'all both was like, you know, I know Jazzy Jeff didn't rap, but him and Fresh Prince was like a dynamic duo.
Right.
As
Right.
far as with that, shit, like how y'all doing, will it be like any type of like re-release of projects or any type of new projects that y'all would work on, even though it's a little bit of turmoil that's out there? Y'all brothers, so I know it's like, you know, the music ain't gonna stop, and as long as the hustle is there, it's always gonna be official.
Right. You know, I don't know about re-releases, about old music. It's about time to do something new, add to the catalog. And like you say, as long as they make some business sense, we got to get there. But this is just about a conversation and a meeting at the table and getting it done. Like I say, them guys out there doing what they're doing. I know it's a lot of arguments and stuff like that, but I think that it's just to make things right, sit down. I don't think nothing's too past gone, not to me, as far as me. And I just, you know, certain lines that get crossed, I understand that some people just can't get back to being regular again. But if we could get the music done, it'd be cool because the public never got the album. They never really got the OmillioSparks album. So with that being said, we would love for that to happen. But, you know, it's just like a matter of conversation because it's been presented and it's been on the table. And a couple of folks came to us with the idea. As long as the business straight and we got time and the time allowed itself for us to get it done, you know, let's get it done. But until then, like you said, we got to keep it pushing. We got to take care of our families too.
All right, is the album that wasn't released, is it sitting on the side somewhere or?
Actually, it's leaked. They leaked some of it, not all of it. They leaked some of it, like on Philly Rewind. But I don't know how
What's
far that.
what's the name of that joint?
It's the album on Philly Rewind. There's a bunch of records on Philly Rewind. It ain't the album. They found some of the music that we did at Quiet Studio, and somebody leaked it.
Okay. Yo, who your go-to DJ in Philadelphia?
Huh?
Who your go-to DJ in Philadelphia for you?
I got a few. I like DJ Active. I like Mackie. I like my guy. Dana Dane. I shout out to Dana Dane. There's a few DJs I like out here that you know that I can be around and be kick it. Them kind of guys. Outside of that, you talking about radio station wise?
Just in general. Like my go-to DJ in my neighborhood is like Grandmaster Vic, DJ Rough Hands.
Right. I know
You
there's
know,
a few guys like DS and DST, but you know, them the guys. I know DJ Active. I know DJ Mackie. I know DS. I know these guys. I be out and we with them. I know Dana. So these are DJs I know. Buckets I know, yeah, like up and coming DJs. But you know, it's like them the guys I knew when I was around, and actually Mackie was a DJ on tour with us and all that stuff. So
Okay. Now, as far as with the new music, got a lot of new artists that's out in Philadelphia. Yeah, is your ear to the streets on any one of them that stands out to you?
yeah, I like a few of the new artists. Kerr, I like him. Who else out there that's got some great music, man? It's a few of them. There's so many. I gotta go ahead and listen to it again. But it's a lot of guys that's out there that I see busting their moves. And eventually, you know, we gotta get out there, probably work with the new guy, up and coming guys. But I see with some of them direction. If I like your direction, I'm definitely rock with you.
Okay. You had a song called Feels Right by
Feels right.
featuring, yeah, Feels Right featuring Out of Sight.
Wow, I did so many joints. You had to let me know who that is. I would have to hear that one, Gamehunter.
Yeah, nah, because I had looked up a couple songs, just trying to figure it out. Because I know, like, I heard stuff and I'm just be like, well, damn, how many albums they got? Because there's just so much music, so much catalog. A lot of
Yeah,
Philadelphia rappers got bars out their ass. So it's just like, I don't know what's on record, if it's official, if it's not,
right.
but the music is out there.
A lot of that stuff, what happens, it gets leaked and it's just all over the place. The business is not right behind it. Then you gotta get gain control, you gotta get on top of that stuff because it goes somewhere and you're not just generating from it like you're supposed to because your team not channeling it the way it's supposed to get channeled. So that's why a lot of that other business, as far as today, I see everybody with the monetizing and you see the direction the world's going into right now with all that. So you just gotta make sure your platform takes care of it.
Okay. Now, as far as like with you out here, are you currently on tour or whatever? If there is a tour with State Property?
Now I ain't been on tour with them guys since the Now and Never tour. I just been working on my thing. So I'm working on music of mine right now. And if that happens, it happens. That'll be a good look on the business side thing. But I'm not stressing myself because I know all I gotta do is create the lane myself.
Correct, correct. So will there be a future State Property album?
That's something, like I said, I'm gonna get on the phone because maybe these guys just need to hear something. They need somebody to come out there and tell them like what it is, because that's where I stand. That's why I usually do anyway. So maybe we just need to have a conversation because some people might be comfortable. I know I can see where the big dogs stand at with it, but some of us is like, I get that mentality, but it's like, it's money to make. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going just the podcast way. You know what I'm saying? I like to be on the road. I'm in the physical kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the podcast and stuff is cool and be on the internet, that's fine. It's money out there. But I like to hit the road, see the country. I like to see the world. So I think it should, if that could get done, that'd be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that definitely sound right. You got any new music that's out on the table now?
About to drop. I got some hammer. I got some heat, man. I got something to say. So I got something to say right now, Gamehunter. So definitely got some heat. I'm definitely got some heat. But the problem is now with timing, I'm just trying to get it out there, sit down with the guy, see what we're gonna do and get it out there because I don't like to wait. Right now, it's a perfect time with the atmosphere and everything that's going on to put the music out.
Who you working with now?
Guy named Ice at the studio right now. I got some records with Uncle Trap. I got some records with Swerve the CEO. I got some records with who else? I got the records with. There's those guys right now. So right now, and there's other guys I'm ready to work with. So it's things on the table, but I want this marketing thing to go right. I'm gonna market this thing right. You hear me?
True. So you doing the independent or you going with a company?
A couple companies. There's a couple offers on the table right now. So independent is like I love my independence, but sometimes you get a little machine behind you. That's a little a little easier.
So what would be the ideal situation? Like I know when I was looking at things, people used to be like, y'all want to go to Rockefeller, y'all want to go to Death Row, y'all want to be at Def Jam. What would be your ideal situation?
Well, we started with rock. I would like for us to stay with rock. That's how I am. I'm a guy like that. So, but we'll see what's happening. You'll see. I'm gonna see what's going on. I said, look at the offers that's on the table and stuff like that. But At the end of the day, them still my guys. We started together. It's just history. It's historical. It's nothing we can erase, you know, and that's all the way to the top. So at the end of the day, it's either we're gonna get it done or we not. If not, I gotta, you know, I feel like I got something I gotta get off my chest. You understand? So while that's going on, I gotta get how I'm feeling off. You know what I mean? I got something to contribute. I still feel like I got something to contribute to the game, and that's what I want to do. I can't wait for nobody to open that door for me. I've been kicking the door in, so I'm going to do it for me. I've been looking out for everybody else. It's my turn to look out for me and my people.
Is it anything you're going to be addressed since you got the stuff that's on your chest?
Everything's going to be everything that needs to be addressed will be addressed on there. Everything that they need to know, everything because I wasn't telling too much. I think that's the platform for it. So everything they need to know and everything they didn't think or they thought they knew or they didn't hear from, that's just all right there. That's why I'm excited. I got with the right and it came out.
Is it going to be on the level of drop the mic, you shouldn't be holding it, this is how it should be done? Is it going to be on something like that, or?
No, I think I totally feel like it's iconic for sure, Gamehunter, for sure.
Yo, listen, if you got one of them freestyles up in the tuck, make sure you pull up and let me get that film, because I like that. I like when it goes to the lyrics. That shows some true essence of penmanship and MCing. I like that. Forget the arguments and yo, let me sit down and talk about it. I like because if I was a rapper and I'm disgruntled about something or I ain't feeling something, I'm gonna cut your mic. I'm gonna cut your mic.
Nah, and in game, it was at a point I was going there, and I guess with you know how the game is. Somebody don't want something to take place that way. That's why that's when you know the balance is off. You know what I mean? So you got to place yourself in the right boat because everybody's not your friend in this business. You know what I'm saying? You got your haters, and you got people that just don't want to see you. They unfair you winning. So. But at the end of the day, it's art, and that's something you don't. I was keep saying you don't cheat the world that way. So if you feel that small, then get out the way. You got to bow down something great yourself sometime.
Yeah, because me and my man, we sitting there chopping it up one day, the other night, and he was just saying, like, we was just on some shit like, yo, what if Sparks and Oschino do some missiles at StateProperty on the lyric side?
Right. Yeah. So with that being said, I know that's what they want, like, cause you know that album is a monster. I know how strong that album will be. Actually, when I had a conversation with him not too long ago, I told him that, you know, outside all the bull crap, because I know everybody busting their moves, but I'm talking about let's get back to the essence of it. You know, when we go into that studio and we working and we sleeping in that joint and we getting it off our chest, let's get it in.
Now let me ask you a question. Would you do that with Oschino, like on some Meth vs. Chef shit?
Listen, I never. If you go and get the records, you'll check it out. We've been doing this since the beginning of time. This is nothing new. You know what I mean? It was like if you listen to the music and you listen to some of the records, then you understand the story and the journey. Like, man, these guys really going through some stuff. So if you listen to it, you already know this was already in transition. It was just other things people had to learn, and once they learn it, it's like, okay, cool. And everybody's growing and taking time out to sit back and read and check things out so you can learn. So once that's out the way, you can remedy the rest.
Now, as far as out in the career, y'all did the Hot 97 and everything like that.
Right.
At any point in time, was it a point where a call was made? Like, I know a call was made, like, yo, Nas is on the chopping block. Was there ever a call made, like, Cameron got to get it?
Now I don't know. I think we didn't have a battle with Cameron. I think Petey and Jewels had a few words, but I don't think me and them, because if you see any interviews, you always see them guys. It wasn't never a beef with me and them guys. Now, of course, him and Hov never. They always had indifferences. I don't want to say they didn't like each other. It was business. So that was a few before us. You know, they was under different companies and they knew different people. Where they had mutual friends. And that was the kind of stuff that was going on then, but we never got a call on Cameron, no.
Yo, tell me, I never heard that. You just hit me in the head with Petey and Jewels. What happened?
Nah, they had a few words on one album. I forget what record, what CD it was on, but that was in the past, and I think they got through it.
Okay. Is it is it a song I could tap in with and be like, yo, let me listen better?
find out from Petey. I don't know. I forgot the name of the record because when I found out later that them guys had words anyway. I found out on a record myself. I think I was doing something else, and I heard it on a CD.
Okay. When was the last time you talked to Jay-Z?
Not him. I talked to Bleak not too long ago, and I had to roll, but I could have went and holler, but we had to bust a move, and I got to get back to him. But it's been a while since I talked to him physically.
Have you tried to reach out to him or anything, or?
No, I don't think I ever did. No, I just, I shout him out from time to time, but I don't think I reached out personally. No.
What about Dame?
Talk to him. Yep.
You gonna work on anything with him? Cause Dame, he on his movie game. Honor up.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Well, like I said, I wouldn't mind working with the game because that's where it started at. To see this going on like this it's a hot mess. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the world seeing it too. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened when you're together versus apart.
Okay. Yo, Sunday Carter. Y'all from like the same area. Have you ever worked with her? Cause that's my people's.
Yeah, shout out to Sunday Carter. That's my roadie. She I just talked to her. She just released the book, and we worked on a few films. Remember, she was in StateProperty too, and we did Expendable. Got a movie in the neighborhood called Expendable, and she was in that. Her, Michael Blackson. We had guys from Boston there. We had a lot of people. Terrell Hicks was in the joint with me and Sunday. I did some joints with her. Yeah, it's a couple joints.
Yo, that's funny you said Terrell Hicks. One day I'm in my building out in Queens and Roxdale. I'm coming down the elevator. She walks on the elevator.
Right, she's beautiful. Right.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, that's Bronx Tell. Remember her from Belly, Bronx Tell. Like she had some joints, man. She was just a beautiful chocolate woman, man. But I got to be on set with her, Gary Sturgis, and the guys, and it was a magical moment. That was a great movie. I think all the guys, Dutch and them guys was in it. Who else? I put a lot of people in that joint because I had control in that. I had like a lot of creative control.
Yeah, what was one of your favorite movies that you did?
I gotta say StateProperty. I love Expendable. Streets was a great movie. What else? I like when I play different roles. Like Sure Looks Good, and I just like when they different roles and different challenges. But those are my most favorite joints, I think, at this point right now.
Yeah. Okay. So with the new projects and everything coming up, what's the time frame on that? When we gonna see some of that?
Hopefully, shout out to Rob. I'm thinking top of it's right now fourth quarter, so strategize and all that kind of stuff. We don't want to rush things, but we can because the internet's there. But I'm thinking either the fourth quarter or the first. I'm thinking the first instead of rushing things. So top of the year, I'll shoot. I wanted to do it now, but being realistic, already in November, it probably won't happen. Maybe a couple listening parties and stuff for that. But other than that, first quarter.
First quarter.
Yeah.
All right. And you got so what are you releasing digital or like how is people gonna be able to deal with it?
Digital is cool, but I like physical copies. You know what I'm saying? I like the physical copy too. Of course, that's the world we live in, so we might have to deal with that. But man, if I could press something up, I would. But I know everybody call it, throwback.
You said they're gonna call it throwback?
If I could print CDs up, I would. But it's supposed to be that's the past or something. But I know the value in it.
Okay. And as far as with the Philadelphia situation, right? Like as far as the land of the spitters, are you watching like who's the are you watching like the battle rap and everything like that?
It's funny you say that. I just saw something with Cassidy and that Block Captain guy, but I just seen it on the IG, but I ain't really been following. I know there's a lane for it though, because I know people like that's still running around. Enes and Cassidy. I just never was a battle rapper. I never was a battle rapper.
Right, Dar. Is it anybody like anybody that's like like sticking to your ear, like as far as in the battle rap from Philadelphia? Like
I gotta follow it. I seen some other guy who's hilarious. I forget his name. He was real hilarious too. I forgot his name, man. Older guy. He was hilarious. I liked him because he just was funny. Um, but other than that, the ones we know. We got Cass and they from Philly and E, so he nuts.
Is the
So, but
block
that's
captain is the block captain from Philadelphia? Because a lot of people say he's not from Philadelphia.
yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't. I know. I heard that a few times too. I don't know him personally, so I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I just know like he was bagging Remy Ma or whatever,
Right, right, right.
and I've seen a couple battles, but I'm just like, I be seeing a lot of people. They say they from the town, they say they from the city, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
be from somewhere else. They be like,
yeah.
yeah, they say I'm from Philadelphia, and you look at their address, say Wynwood or something.
Just that kind of stuff. Just ride your wave. You know what I'm saying? I understand people begging for acceptance, but I'm not sure you're from here, and I've been around, so I know people through the city. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, would you ever go sit on Oschino's platform to hash it out or talk, or before you, like, if you do, like you said, you dropping some stuff, you want to get off your chest anytime, and any time on that timeline, would you sit down on the platform and discuss like on what we doing or in the physical?
No, no, we talk that way. I wouldn't mind going on the platform if you want to have some things. Why not? Because like you said, I already reached out to him already. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to sit down in front of the public and talk, why not? Why not? I'm quite sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm quite sure folks want to see that. I just, I just like right now he's on his wave and I'm on mine. But like you said, if people come together, you might can make some magic happen. But everybody's caught up in their own little situation right now. That's it.
Has anybody from StateProperty called you like, yo, what's going on?
Not at all.
Nobody.
Not at
Beans.
all. Nah.
Do you feel like you should be like do you feel like, like me, I be riding up on people like, yo, what's going on, dog? Like, especially when y'all all had a group and made money together, it's
Yeah, yeah,
inevitable.
yeah. That's what you got to do. It's because out of sight, out of mind. Because don't nobody expect you to be there, and then when you show up, it's like, now you got to deal with it because he's there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem with a lot of this stuff, man. It's like a lot of these guys do what they do and they forget, and then we get there. You understand where I'm coming from? And it's like, but I'm still. That's why with me, it's about getting in line with your people. You know what I'm saying? Because there'd be a lot of fake love going on. It don't be. Actually people just be getting cute. They get cute and that's what goes on, man. And but I don't get into that because the ones that know me count. The ones that really know me, the ones that count. They the ones I know. So it's like that kind of stuff is like I look foolish when I'm doing other stuff and arguing about that kind of stuff when we're not talking like men face to face.
Right? Because I'm like, shit, I'll be having to take a ride to the food truck, like, yo, let me get a salmon cheesecake, and what's going on?
I did though. So even not even that, we can talk and support because it's so people forget you got to wake them up. You ever see somebody that just sleep? It's like, yo, Brody, wake up.
Man, I see it a lot, man, because I kind of wish for the best, man, especially with you and O. Y'all dudes is like a plus sign, and I'm like, in my head, as like as a person that indulges the rap and being the same age as hip hop, I'm
Right,
like, damn, man, it would get real dangerous for people lyrically.
right.
Like it
Well,
really would. Like even if it was internal or external, it would really get dangerous. And I'm like, why people be not ready for that?
right. Because at the end of the day, it's entertainment, right?
Right.
It is entertainment and music, and that's where we come from. Everybody, we come from the brand new funks, and you had to be lyrical, right?
Yeah, because
What?
I couldn't, if like me as a rapper, I'm on your head like a full Nick Scully. Like, yo, listen, homie, it's whatever on everything. Like, I come from like the era of Lord Finesse. I'm more like a Styles P, Benny the Butcher. Like, I like the bars.
Right,
Punisher, Big Pun, Stack Bundles,
right,
CL, top of the line. Like, I'm on that lyric, and I will assault you if I had to lyrically. Because I like
right.
it like that. No drama, no, I'm getting mad, we warring, this a beef. No. I took your mic. What's going on?
Right. And that's
That's how
what
it should be.
that's the culture. That's what we come up on. That's what it is. That's what like you say, them guys I know them. Say like Benny the Butcher and them. I know people from their camp, but the old school guys you're talking about, like me was a BDP dude, South Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And these were rap beats. I know we had a dangerous era with Pac and Big and all of them. You know what I mean? But rap was a real competitive sport. It wasn't like this, where it's, I look at this. It's like, all right, that don't mean nothing, because if I come and squash you, I'm squashing you. You, your corporate, everything that come with you.
Yeah, because to be honest, that's what I want to see.
All right, so that's where you gotta have the right. There's only two people who can manage you, so you get the right team. That when somebody acting funny, and that's the team they on, because it's like Democrats and Republicans. It's like, all right, well, damn, and especially today with the world, with the atmosphere that's going on now, it's like, get busy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so that's what we can expect for you to be dropping the iron mic on a few people.
For real, like, yes, sir. Why not?
I'm waiting, man. I definitely want to see that, man. And yo, listen, man, I really appreciate like how you tapped in with me. And the funny thing is, I be trying to tell people, I'll be like, yo, I'm in your hood like a car engine. People be looking at me like I ain't real. But yo, we walked right up on each other because you active outside, I'm active outside.
Right.
It's a good look. Like I see, like they say, I saw you on the land. I like that, man.
Well, that's because I'm in the community really doing what I got to do. It ain't, that's why I don't mind. It's like, all right, but don't hide the mic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I still got known in other places, because even when they was hiding the mic, I was shooting 20. I was in movies. So no matter what you're doing, you ain't got to do right by me. I'm gonna do right by me, and I'm still gonna win. It's like somebody trying to act like they got you supposed to kneel. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't the guy that got to kneel. You do. So that's the problem with it. So now you stop hiding, so when somebody dealing with emotions and stuff like that, you trying to hide all of it. It's like, you can't. I come from the neighborhood. That's why I do mental health, because I understand what that problem is too.
Now, is that an issue?
With who?
I'm just saying in general, like as far as the people, mental health or too much emotion or.
Oh, it can be, because ain't nobody addressing their issues. I see it every day. I've been practicing, studying. I do it. So I'm hearing problems, it's confidential, but I know. Plus I had issues. I had mental health problems that I had to go deal with. So, because I wasn't dealing with it. So you need to seek professional help sometime. Instead of spiraling out of control, because people love to see that too.
All right. Yo, anything you want to ask the brother?
I wasn't writing Take It How You Want It verse. That's my favorite verse all the time.
Listen, that's a monster. That's a good question. These are the records. That record right there, man. I swear, when the Young Guns working on that album, I was having the ball. So that record was, whoo, I was enjoying myself. That's when the night air smelled. It smelled so good.
Yeah, that's the joint, and I like the joint. What was the joint I was playing the other day? Mama.
Mommy, do you want me?
That's my joint. Yeah. That's my right there.
Black Key. Shout out to Black Key, man. Black Key was very instrumental with their first record. Shout out to Black Key.
You do a horror movie? I'm coming out with a horror movie.
Ah, shit, I would have to read that. Horror, really? You gonna kill me first? You gonna kill me in the beginning of it?
No, I would like you play like the cop. You have like a main role.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk, man. Inbox. Let's talk. Tell them to call me, Gamehunter.
All right, definitely. Now, do you got any future movie projects?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Nakia Dillard too at Atkins. I just finished a joint called Accomplice, so we just shot that, and that's a SAG film too. So that's dropping, and I'm doing some writing of my own, and definitely check out for me on more films for sure.
All right, now this is a personal question for me. What's going to be the first joint that's going to come out that you was talking about? You got a title or something?
I can't tell you. No, we trying to figure it out. But I'm gonna invite you to the listening party game so you can come check it out.
All right, that's what it is. Now I know you about to make your moves, man, and do what you got to do, man. Yo, let everybody know how they can get in contact. Huh?
I said you had me for a minute. I got to roll.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. What you were saying though, Game? What you were saying?
Let everybody know how to get in contact. Tell them
Oh,
about, you know, the foundation joint you got up on up there in
yeah.
Upper Bay in West Philadelphia. And, you know, just give everybody a gist of how they could contact you and where to be looking for certain things, man.
Of course, I'm the real OmillioSparks on Instagram. That's THA, the real OmillioSparks. OmillioSparks Foundation on Instagram. Of course, we do the film. You can find me on Philadelphia Urban Film Festival. That's me too. If y'all see that, and definitely OmillioSparksFoundation.org if you need to get with us at the foundation or get on the website for the resources and stuff like that. And check for us. We be in the community. We're gonna be out giving out turkeys and stuff for Thanksgiving this go around, and then we'll be out here. So I'll be outside.
All right. So once again, I just wanted to thank you for the first episode of the Let the Game Hunter Know. That's my hashtag. Make sure you contact OmillioSparks if y'all need them turkeys. Pull up. If you
Right.
need a little mental assistance or a little fatherhood or manhood in your life, pull up to the organization. You said, what is it, every other week, bi-weekly?
Every 2 weeks on Monday. Yep.
Yep. So you out here in Philadelphia, young brothers, y'all pull up on my man. I'll be seeing him when he put it up on Facebook and everything. Make sure y'all hit him. And like I said, once again, the Let the Game Hunter Know show is officially back. And we're going to do it like we used to do it on the radio this time. I'm showing my face. I ain't covered up. And I'm nicer now.
Okay. Yeah, gang. I see you growing. You're showing growth.
Word, I'm showing growth. I'm trying to do better.
That's right.
Word, man. So I'm going to holler at you, man. Thank you. Until the next time.
Talk with you. Enjoy your day. Talk with y'all.
Peace.
Wow.